Welcome back. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Maria Bartiromo, and it is Wednesday, March 25th. It is 8:03 on the East Coast. The U.S. Department of Agriculture tracking the latest on SNAP enrollment numbers. December data shows roughly 39.5 million participants. The first time it's been under 40 million since September of 24. In Minnesota, one millionaire says he discovered a loophole which allowed him to qualify for food stamps. Millionaire. He described the process to Fox News Digital as fraud by design, saying he qualified for the program based on income, not assets, and with low retirement income, he was accepted. He ended up donating all of the money and the benefits to charity. Joining me right now is Agricultural Secretary Brooke Rollins. Secretary, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. That's quite the story in terms of this loophole allowing that millionaire to get SNAP benefits. How often does that happen?
Well, first of all, Maria, thanks so much. It's so great to be back on. And it was incredible news yesterday, a real testament, I think, to this president's leadership and vision that we have to protect the taxpayer. We have to ensure that every government program coming out of the federal government is doing what it is intended. And I think the consequence of the shutdown last fall was a bright light was shown on a very broken program, and that is the food stamp or SNAP program. And we talked about that quite a bit. The Minnesota case is just one of many examples. 500,000 people we have found in the last year that are taking benefits more than once. 200,000 dead people or people using dead people's Social Security numbers. Of course, we made a huge deal to move all illegal aliens off of SNAP last year. So since the president was sworn in, we've moved 3.3 million people off of food stamps into work and into a better life of dignity, et cetera. So all good news. We're making progress. We have a lot more to do. Obviously, Minnesota, California, New York are ground zero for massive fraud, but we're working on it, and I think we're going to make great progress in the years to come.
Why are those states ground zero for fraud?
Well, you know, the president has said it, and it isn't wrong. I am from Texas. I worked in Texas policy for years. We don't do it perfectly in Texas, but we are so focused on ensuring that the government programs are small, that they're only for those who truly need it, that we're moving people into work very quickly. The red states tend to have a better framework for that because you have more focus on building prosperity and work in the American dream. The blue states, for the most part, are working to get more people into these government programs. That's what we're unwinding from the Biden years, frankly, at the SNAP level. But these blue states want more and more people. I would speculate they're working to put people into government programs where they can buy their vote for the election. I do believe it is crass and black and white as that. Yeah. That's what this president says, no more. Our cabinet is across the board working to stop this fraud and ensuring that the states are doing the same thing.
Yeah, well, thank you for your focus on that. This is so important, and particularly as we're facing all of the debt that we do, we need to ensure that the money is being spent properly and where it is intended, as you said. You mentioned the election. Let me ask you about that because, you know, we've got the realities of hostility out of Iran colliding with the reality of the impact on markets and the price of oil. And the president obviously sees this more than anybody and understands how important it is to open up that Strait of Hormuz. This morning, there has been a shift in tone. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 514 points right now. The price of oil is plummeting this morning as the president gears up to open up that Strait of Hormuz this weekend, hopefully. But we've already seen an impact to the price of oil and the price of fertilizer. What are you doing in your department to ensure that the farmers during this very important spring growing season are not getting impacted harshly by the spike in the price of fertilizer?
Well, it's such a great question. And obviously, the farm economy that we inherited, the farmers have struggled. They have only made money a few years out of every 10 years. We're working to bring the price of inputs down. The president signed 18 new trade deals in the last year. Corn is up almost 30%, exporting, dairy's up. The infrastructure is being built. It is being put in place. But in this temporary time with the fertilizer, the good news on this, Maria, is that 80% of our farmers had already purchased their fertilizer fertilizer by last year in preparation for the spring planting season. So there shouldn't be much disruption. For the 20% that have yet to buy the fertilizer, you're seeing some of those stories, how expensive it got. The president has opened up lines from Venezuela, the Jones Act waiver. We're looking at other places for fertilizer to bring in. But again, it shouldn't be too disruptive. It's just a smaller segment of our farmers. What the bigger picture and the bigger point here is this. The president's focus to onshore manufacturing back to America isn't just about cars and widgets, et cetera. It's also about fertilizer. For too long, these other countries, some of them foreign adversaries, have been holding up fertilizer, and we have not had the right infrastructure in America. The president, our Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Treasury, Jamison Greer, our U.S. trade rep, I myself, we're all very focused on this. We'll be having more America first, American fertilizer come online in the next year or two so that we will never have this issue again, no matter what the geopolitical situation looks like.
That is really important, and we know that this is Agenda 1 for you. Secretary Bessent also recently talked about his own efforts as well. Secretary, we so appreciate your leadership. Thanks very much for being here this morning.
Maria, it's always a joy. Thank you so much.
Brooke Rollins joining us. And Lee Carter was with us this morning. Lee, is this resonating on people? I mean, you hate to bring up the elections at a time of war, but that's the reality that this president is facing right now. He's got to get inflation in check ahead of the midterm elections.
He absolutely does have to get inflation in check ahead of the midterm elections. But he's been focused on this message of protecting American interests. And I think that is also something that is really resonating as well. So if he can connect the two, get prices down, I think we're going to be in better shape in the midterms than anybody's predicting.
Great point. It's all national security issues. Stay with us. We'll be right back.